happened? How are you loose? Hello and good morning everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. I know this is now the 5th of December, I think. 1st, 3rd, 5th. Yeah, the 5th. Obviously this year, I don't know whether you've watched my previous Vlogmas videos, but I am posting every other day this year, just so I enjoy the festive period a little bit more. Last year I definitely overdid it a little bit, trying to post every single day. So this year I really want to enjoy Christmas, but obviously allow you guys to enjoy Vlogmas too. So I'm doing the best of both worlds and going 50-50 down the middle and doing every other day. Today's video, I thought we could do a Christmassy day in the lifestyle video. Very vlog style as well, so I'm taking you guys around with me. I'm going to the yard later, but this morning I am going to do like a little bit of a catch up with you, do my skincare, give you my best skincare tips as well for the colder weather. Because I have combination skin, but I definitely get drier skin in the winter, and especially doing a lot of my content and work outside with my horses, etc. I never want my skin to be weathered, look weathered, etc. So taking care of my skin while I'm outside in the cold weather is the most important thing to me ever, and if you are the same, then I will give you my best tips and tricks for keeping your skin hydrated. Obviously as well give you all of my products, and I can link them down below as well, but as well, you know, just remember that everybody's skin is different and what might work for you may not work for me, and vice versa. I'll give you my tricks and my like standard procedure, I guess, when it comes to my skincare, and then of course then you can use your own skincare, find your own skincare that works for you on budget and formula on your skin, if that makes sense. Going into my little skincare cupboard, the first thing that I obviously do, the first thing that I do every morning is I cleanse my skin. Now in the evenings I double cleanse, but in the morning I just want it super quick and easy, so I just use the Garnier Micellar Water. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen this trick on TikTok, but wait for the magic. You don't have to do this, it's just if you want to be that extra bit bougie. Can we see this? Fibrio cotton pad. The micellar water foams up. And I feel like it travels then a lot further. I don't know really if it does or if it doesn't, but it just becomes a no rinse foaming kind of soap. I've also just had a shower, and while I was in the shower, I will show you this. I ran over my skin with these. It's the first time I've done it. I've recently bought the Spotlight gift set from Boots. They were on like the Black Friday half price offer. So with that I got all the teeth whitening strips, I got the teeth whitening toothpaste, there was lip masks, there's lip scrubs, toothpaste, toothbrushes, a headband, and then there was these things which you just run over your face to help depuff, I think. So I went over all of my faces, on my face this morning with these. I do feel like I weirdly look less puffy this morning. But now moving on to my holy grail. This is the Paula's Choice exfoliant. This has saved my skin. Now I know I have a little bit of a breakout here today. It is my time of the month next week, so this is the time that I do tend to break out slightly more than usual. But I was one of those annoying people, I'm going to run over this quickly because I always talk about this in my videos, but I was one of those really annoying people when I was younger to have the clearest of skins. I hit 21 and I got a little bit of adult acne, and it hit me really bad around here. I tried everything, I went to the doctors for creams, etc., and nothing worked, and then I saw this on TikTok, bought it, 3 days my skin was clear. That's it in a really like short story form. That's my holy grail. I use this twice a day on my trouble area, and then a couple of times a week I'll spread it all over just to give my face a nice exfoliant. I do have one really annoying blemish this morning, but that is just a case of time of the month. I always get 1 or 2 little breakouts. I then go in with my CosRx Snail Mucin Essence. I put 2 pumps in my hands and then press that into my skin. And that just adds extra hydration into my skin, and it just makes my skin glow so beautifully. I then mix 2 hydrating serums. So I use the ordinary hyaluronic acid and I use the Drunk Elephant Hydra Intensive. I mix these 2 together. I personally am a massive fan of hyaluronic acid. It's so hydrating, and it's one of those products or serums that I would recommend everybody use it. I've never had any reactions to it. I sometimes I sometimes break out a lot if I'm using like vitamin C serums and other hydrating serums along those lines. When it comes to hyaluronic acid, I just find it really hydrating, and it never tends to irritate my skin. So again, just pressing that into my skin and under my eyes as well, and down my neck and onto my décolletage. My bathroom lighting's died, but that's fine. Now moving on to eye cream. This is the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Brightening Eye Cream. I know I've just said I can't use vitamin C, but I can use it under my eyes. Vitamin C is really, really great if you, I mean, some people I'm sure will get on with it, and maybe I haven't found the vitamin C serum that gets on with my skin yet, because as well, you know, different things work for different people and so many different brands work and blah de blah de blah, but it is so good at brightening and giving radiance, and so I use that under my eye. This one's a really good one as well. I find it really nourishing. The top tip when always using eye cream is to use your 4th finger or ring finger, as it's a lot more delicate on that area. I'm actually spending most of my time outside today, so I am just going to use an extra serum. I'm just using a little bit though of the Caudalie Vino Perfect serum. I've only just used a little bit, but it's just extra hydration, especially on my forehead. That's where I tend to get the driest, and like in this little crevice here between my nose and my forehead. And then the leftover I'll just pat in all around. Now this is my top tip for winter skin and keeping super hydrated, is mixing your favourite moisturiser with your favourite facial oil. I just find it just adds the most incredible hydration ever. So I personally love the Fresh Rose moisturiser. It's just a really thick, very nourishing cream. Light scent of rose, so if you do have sensitive skin and skin that can't handle scents, this might be not the one for you. But then again, it's such a natural and lovely moisturiser. I can't say it won't, if that makes sense. Facial oil that you saw me apply is the Super Berry Hydrating Glow Dream Oil from Youth to the People. Sometimes I apply that in my hands, or sometimes I apply it straight to my skin. It depends on what I'm doing on the day. But I mix the two together. Now, when it comes to slugging in the evening, my two favourite products are these, and I alternate on different nights depending on what my skin's feeling. The B5, it's called the Cisa Plus Balm from La Roche-Posay, which again, with this I do mix some oil in as well. It just makes it a lot easier to mix. Or one of my favourite products of all time is the CeraVe Healing Ointment. Now you can't actually buy this, I don't think, in stores in the UK. The only place you can buy it is Amazon. It's amazing, that's not an ad in any way. But my next point is when I saw this on the Black Friday sale in Boots, I had to try it. So as a lover of the Cisaplast B5 from La Roche-Posay, when I saw they did it in Factor 50, I had to buy it. It's now my new favourite Factor 50, especially in the winter. I think it would be too thick and heavy in the summer, but in the winter, this is the dreamiest product ever. Again, if you do find it a little bit harder to rub in, you can again just mix with some facial oil, but I feel like today I've got enough oil on underneath to make it blend really nicely. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is my morning skincare. This is what I'm doing every single day, and I've not suffered with any dry skin yet. I do my last step, sometimes with a lip scrub, or I do just go in with the Laneige lip mask, which is my favourite product of all time. And that is me ready for the day. So my next step now is I'm going to go and have another cup of tea while I check my emails. Also, this is my group of advent calendars. So my wonderful boyfriend bought me this huge Molten Brown advent calendar, which is incredibly spenny, it's incredibly luxury, and I was obviously completely shocked when I opened it a couple of days ago. Sorry, I've got bits of the tissue paper hanging out box number one. But it was the most amazing gift, I think, ever. But then he felt bad that he didn't buy me a chocolate one. Okay, so apparently this wasn't enough. And at 9 o'clock last night, he suddenly, let me turn you around. It may have even been after 9 o'clock, I look like such an egg. He jumped up and he was like, I have to go. I was like, right, okay, bye. And he left, and he took the dogs actually in the car for a trip. So I was left in the house dogless. Not really sure what was quite going on, my spot today. And then he comes back and he was like, I'm so sorry I didn't get you a chocolate advent calendar. I've gone to the shop, there was only one left. He's coming around the corner each time, by the way. First of all, came round with a Barbie one, and he was like, this is all they had left. I was like, oh, that's like, fine, cool. He was like, only joking, went back around the corner and got the Peppa Pig one. He went back around the corner saying, only joking, I got you a proper one. Got me another one, to then say, and I didn't think any of those were special enough, so I also got you a Kinder Bueno one. There's these two, and then there's all this, and then his lovely mum got the dogs two advent calendars as well. Look at those, they're so cute. Now have 8 boxes to open every morning, which I'm not complaining about. I just need to get some more steps in, because it's a lot of chocolate. For like 7 o'clock this morning, it was a lot of chocolate. However, while the kettle is boiling, just excuse the way I look right now. I'm going to look better as the video goes on, I promise. I forgot to take my new vitamin liquid supplements. Excuse the cat crunching her food in the background. This morning with my coffee. This isn't an ad, but the link below is an affiliates link. If you did want to shop. Now, I've forgotten to take these. I took them yesterday, but I forgot to take them for 3 days before that. And the difference, so this is the Urban Retreat Mind and Soul. It's the same company that owns Naked Horse. And until I did the interview with the founder of Naked Horse, I didn't realise that if you're taking powder or tablet supplements, you're only actually getting like 30% of what's inside them, and it may even have been under 30%. So even if you're taking like collagen powders, taking like multivitamin tablets, things like that, you're not actually getting, like, you're paying a lot of money for them, and you're not actually getting the full benefit of the supplement, your body can't break the whole thing down. If you take them in liquid form, I think it's like over 90% of the product that you actually get after your body's broken it down, because it's in liquid form and it goes straight through your system. So I've been taking Mind and Soul now for the last, I want to say about 20 days, maybe just under a month. The difference, guys, and this isn't an ad, I'm not promoting this in a way of take it. They taste disgusting. I'll tell you this even if it wasn't an ad, because I'm a very honest person, but they taste vile, absolutely vile, so do make sure you've got a drink by the side of you. I'm in a very good place. I'm not taking these for some of the benefits, which is to do with depression and anxiety. I'm taking it more of a brain fog. Like for the last 3 days where I haven't taken them, I'm back in that like everyday Monday morning phase where I can't, like if I'm trying to say a sentence, I forget what I'm saying halfway through. I don't feel that motivated. I'm like constantly tired. When I'm taking these, I feel on top of the world. I feel creative, I feel energized, I like run out of bed in the morning and I'm so excited to start my day. Literally for the 3 days I didn't take them, I could not get out of bed in the morning. So my boyfriend gets up really early to shower, get ready for work, and we like to have a cup of tea and coffee. We like to have a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits together every single morning. That's our morning routine. The last 3 days, he's been leaving for work, gets up at 6:30, he leaves at 7:30. He's been leaving at 7:30 while I'm still fast asleep in bed, and I wake up to a cup of tea next to me. So cute. But I wake up to a cup of tea next to me in the morning and I've completely lost my morning routine. I'm a getter-upper, like I'm a morning person, and without these supplements I've been struggling. So I take the dark one first because it's the worst. That one's a little bit better, and then I chug some water down afterwards. But yeah, I'll leave them in the description box down below. They've changed my life, but they've got loads of different ones. They've got hair supplements, skin supplement. They're really fantastic, and my link's in the description box if you wanted to treat yourself this Christmas. They get better, I promise. Like it's worse at the start. This one's better. It's better before you've cleaned your teeth as well. The water. Let's chug some of this. Let's get some water down me. Kettle on. Let's make some tea. What mug today? Finally kiss her. I'm now going to go upstairs to my office and just go through some emails and do a little bit of editing this morning before putting a little bit of a face on and taking some content out in the forest this morning, then heading to the yard a little bit later. Very, very misty and very, very cold this morning, but it means it's ever so cozy. My latest candle obsession is the oud, it's the gold, mesmerising oud accord and gold from Molton Brown. A lovely gift actually from my boyfriend for no specific reason. He just came home one day with this. I even have a Christmas tree in my office this year. She has to sit on my lap. They have a super cozy basket underneath my feet, and I'll show you actually. I have one dog that likes to eat it and shake it before sitting in it and sleeping in it. Bridget. Now actually, believe it or not, Bridget has never actually killed a toy or killed a basket. She just likes to chew and shake things, and then she sits in there, don't you? Oh, really pretty. Yeah, you're so pretty. And then she'll fall asleep now. Opposite side of the spectrum, we have Maggie, who has to sit on me and not in her basket. They occasionally have a swap around. Sometimes Maggie will go and sit in the basket and Bridget will jump up, but on the whole we have one on the lap, one in the basket. But the first thing that I do every single time before I start my day is I write my tasks down. I'm actually due a new planner in the post very shortly. I'm hoping it's going to arrive today. It's the one that Grace Beverly did. It looks like the biggest lifesaver in the world. Let me take my hair down actually, because I'm really not feeling the greasy look. I'm yet to dry shampoo, and that's kind of better. I just look like an egg today. So I always write down what I want to achieve in my day, and then I tick as I go. And every single day, if I'm doing this, I manage to tick. I genuinely manage to tick everything. If I don't do this, I find I don't do things. Like if I'm not planning my time out of what I want to do and at what time, Bridget, can we stop eating the basket for a minute? Then I don't achieve as much. So I always start with the title tasks. I don't bother dating it or anything like that. I just want to quick hand write what I want to do today. I'm just finished writing my tasks. I'm gonna sit here now and go through my emails, and then I'll come back to you guys when it's time to make myself look less egg-like. Excuse the tumble dryer in the background, but I've washed my pillows and my bedding today, and it has to dry in time for tonight. So it has to stay on regardless. I'm hoping it's not too noisy. But before I begin touching my face, I'm just gonna pop some dry shampoo through my roots. This typically isn't a normal dry shampoo. It's the volume and texture spray from Living Proof. So it may not even work as a dry shampoo, but hopefully it will just give me a little bit of something. I actually don't use dry shampoo. I've heard so many bad things about it, but oh god, today,
am I going to do about this for photos? I mean, it's given me volume. I mean, look. So I don't need to apply a primer. Well, I do, but I'm not going to today. I just want a super, super quick look. It's really misty outside. It's freezing. But I just want to take the opportunity to get some photos while I have like a bit of a freer day today, where I did so much. Go-to product at the moment for skin is the Clarins Skin Illusion. It's a holy grail. If you haven't got this in your makeup kit, then it's time to venture out and get it. Just the most amazing product in the world. It doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup, but just likes to colour correct. This is just, it's the most skin-like product in the world. It's so lightweight, but actually, to be fair, even though it's the most lightweight, most hydrating tinted serum ever, it's actually kind of, can you see how it's, I mean, it's not covered my spot because it's a super, super sheer coverage, but it's colour corrected that little bit extra. So you could actually just wear this on its own, and sometimes I do wear it without anything else on the top, but obviously I'm taking a couple of photos today, so I do want to look slightly more glam, but not too glam.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile, I can't seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too, like a vibration right between us.
So I've just filmed this separately for a quick TikTok video that I've just used for the first time. What have I done with the box? I don't know what I've done with the box, but I've just used the Fenty Heat Lip Gloss in Hot Chocolate for the first time. Very, very autumnal, like I'm feeling very autumnal. But she ain't lying though when she say that she's hot, because she is hot. My lips are on fire. So it's now time to zhuzh the hair. I'm literally just gonna brush it through, if I can get this out. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna brush it through and throw a few curls through it, I think. Pick some outfits and head outside with my tripod and my camera. So we're nearly ready. I'm just going to pop a little bit more spray through my hair, just to give it a little bit more of a zhuzh, and put a hairbrush through that. And then my absolute latest obsession, of course, with Lydia Millen, as per usual. I've been watching her now for 10 years. Well, 10 years and more, and she's brought back the obsession of velvet bows. I actually bought these on Amazon. There was like 2 for £5.49, I think they were. There's this one, and then there's a really kind of Christmassy, burgundy, red kind of colour as well. And they're amazing quality, so I just fancy being cutesy today. I don't need to spritz any perfume because I'm not going anywhere, but I just like to smell nice, so a little bit of amber musk. Okay, so I'm wearing this super, super, super thin turtleneck, roll neck, whatever you want to call it, polo neck from H&M. This is a great like thermal layer 1 type piece because I'm wearing a big jumper for one lot of shots, I'm wearing like a tweed wrap thing for another lot of shots, and then I'm wearing my big Fairfax and Favour coat, which again, all of these things I'm just going to want like a thin layer on underneath. So I'm now going to grab a bin bag because I'm going to put all my clothes in a bin bag. Because it's like misty and soggy on the ground, it's not going to ruin any of my travel bags or anything like that, so that is my plan. These socks into my wellies is an absolute must. When I'm outside, I'm starting to think this is a very, very silly idea because I am absolutely freezing. It is maybe the coldest day so far. But anyway, I've just set up shop. I need to get, obviously, her a lot straighter. We've got some really beautiful trees. I'm walking the dogs at the same time. But my first little picture background thing is going to be this little walkway with the orange trees. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon and there is still frost on the ground. I repeat, there is still frost on the ground. It is Baltic. Also currently in a Beaufort and Blake jumper, my bag of stuff behind me. It's a very warm jumper and I've obviously got a thermal layer on underneath and I'm still cold. I'm getting freezing, but I'm gonna get on and shoot. I'm gonna leave you guys in a bit of a time lapse, I think, while I do this, just so you can hopefully see a little bit of what is going on. Hopefully, if I pop you about there, you can maybe see something. really cool photos. I'm actually just going through them now on my laptop. I'm freezing and I'm still in this jumper. I need to go and get something thicker on, but you know when you just, like for me, I'm so impatient. I'm like, right, everything else off, everything else away, and then I need to just sit here and have a look at what I've got. But yeah, I'm really happy with what I'm really happy with the content that I've got. To be fair guys, that is literally what I do for my photos all the time now. Like I literally take, I'm literally gonna say I take about 85% of my photos completely on my own now. Vlogs as well. I do need a few videos this Vlogmas with help with filming, but the majority of the time now I do my own thing. I set my tripod up, I've got my camera, and then I've got the phone app so I can take the photos from my phone. So I can leave my phone by the camera on a consistent and yeah, they're literally done. So then I just put them on my computer, I go through them, edit them, and that's it. So yeah, I took some really cool reels as well. I didn't leave you guys in a time lapse. It was so cold. Equipment, I came in and it was freezing. The dogs are quite wet and cold as well. So they're downstairs by the heater on their basket drying off, bless them. I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm not sure what to have for lunch today. I might even bake, actually. Have I got enough stuff to bake? I kind of fancy baking. It's Christmas after all, so I could maybe do some Christmas baking and then we can head to the yard. I thought it was a lot later. My doggies now eating in the background. I've chucked back on the Beaufort and Blake jumper. Basically, what I have is a half-eaten box of Celebrations with all the kind of chocolates that aren't my favourites. So we've got a lot of Bounty, which I'm not putting in the cookies because but Snickers and Mars are my least favourite in the Celebrations tin. So I'm going to take them all out and I'm going to do some chocolate chip cookies because they are my speciality. I just fancy easy, just but something sweet. I might do some more baking this weekend. I kind of really want to get more into winter baking because it's my favourite thing, especially at this time of year, and I never give myself enough time to do it. So this year I'm going to make it an absolute point and effort to make enough time to do some more baking. And I usually don't like baking because I don't have anybody to eat it, but I have the whole of the yard. I have a boyfriend, and now a lot of people that I'm sure would love nothing more than baked goods. So I'm going to really get into my baking again because I love my baking. Okay, I have a Milky Way for fun now. Teas are just the worst. I think my tier goes Malteser, normal Galaxy, Twix, Milky Way, and then Galaxy Caramel. Is that weird? And then Mars, Snicker, Bounty. So good.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't be.
Well, oh my goodness me, it is freezing. Like when I say I'm frozen, and I've just taken all of my makeup off actually because I just needed to drown my skin in more moisturiser before going out in the cold. It doesn't look too windy out there, but it's still going to hit me as I'm riding around, so I'm looking after my skin today and not worrying about what I look like on YouTube. It's for a change. And I'm all in thermals. I have a base layer on from Holland Cooper that's thermal, and then I have their thermal leggings on today as well. And then the main event, I'll be ready. This is the new thing that I feel like everybody in the world must have this winter. Sadly, my discount code has just stopped working, so it is now back up at full price. Obviously Black Friday's over. But this is the best winter coat. If it's not raining, if it's raining, obviously it's not waterproof. But on freezing cold days like today, where you don't want to get out from under your duvet in the mornings and you want to stay super, super warm, the long riding coat from Aztec it's my new baby. It really is my new baby. So I'm going to put this on. I've also got a snood, like a fluffy snood from Lemire in Licorice. I'm going to pair with this little outfit. I'm going less for fashionable today, more for warmth. When you build a nice equestrian wardrobe that's functional and works around you, you then can always end up looking fashionable if you wanted to. So today I'm all in black. The Licorice, well, it's called Licorice, but it's more of like a charcoaly style grey snood over the top. Everything pairs really well. Obviously I haven't got any makeup on, but I don't care. So I'm going to put this on underneath my coat. get that in there, because then as well, as I'm walking around, I can go like this to protect my face from the cold as well. I'm also going to stop into the coffee shop, hopefully if I have time, that's next to the yard after riding for a piece of cake and coffee. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and I'm taking the doggies with me in the car, and let's head to the yard. And before we go, just to promote these, which are years and years and years and years and years old, and you probably actually can't end up buying them. However, earmuffs like this, oh my god, they're the best thing in the world. When you don't want to mess your hair up, or therefore then take off a load of moisturiser from your forehead by wearing like a headband or a bobble hat, but you do just want warm ears. Form of earmuff. These ones in particular are from UGG, so they're sheepskin, so they're not the kind of earmuffs that get fluff all over your face, because I do find, like, I've bought some cheaper ones. Like in the past I bought some from Primark and I end up with like bits of fluff in my eye and all over my face. So investing in like a better pair. I actually bought these really cheap off of Depop, actually years, like when I say years ago, I'm going to say 5 years ago, probably for about £25, and they've lasted, oh my god, donkeys and donkeys years. I've had these. If I ever needed to buy more or buy another pair, I would so 100% invest in better, because I wear these non-stop in the winter. They're amazing and they're warm, and this is how I'm going to the yard looking like an egg. Okay guys, so both Ringo and Darcy have had their advent calendar, because I don't think I'm going to be able to come up tomorrow. So they've got the first and the second, yeah. Darcy had the first and Ringo had the second, but Ringo had his one first. Yeah. Is it nice? Do you love it? Do you love it? Oh, it's got nothing in there now. No. Oh, nice kiss on a cold day. Lovely. Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you. Can we see the teeths? Ooh, nice teeths. Nice teeths. I haven't got any more stud muffins. Not till later. Not till later. No. You're a gorgeous girl. Hey, what do you want? You want more? More? You're so pretty. Oh, you got tufty bit of hair. That's a prettier Darcy now. Look how pretty you are. You're so pretty. You're just the prettiest pony in the world, other than Ringo and Julie. Yeah. Yeah. You are so beautiful. You are. Right, see ya. I'm going to see Dingo now. Yeah. I see you later. And here he is. You look like a scruff. We need to do a big old groom. Thanks for showing us all the teeths. Hey baby. You get more after you've been ridden. Yeah, promise. You can fluffy. We're still waiting on our clippers to arrive. It's good to all come off this year, I reckon, but then it's so cold, isn't it? And you've got your fluffs on for a reason. What do you think? Hey, what do you think, Dingo Bear? But anyway guys, this is the stud muffin advent calendar, and as I said, we've got door 1 and door 2 all closed off and ready for day 3 in 2 days time. Left for half a second while I get my hat. What happened? What happened? How are you loose? Huh? Well, it's actually turned out to be a lovely day. The sun's come out. I mean, it's still freezing,
But we're going to do about 10 or so minutes of some schooling, and then we're going to go for a hike. But he's not been out in the field yet today, so he's a little tiny bit more fresh, especially with it being cold. So I'm probably going to do a little bit more trotting than what I normally would before going for a hike, just to get some energy out and give his legs a stretch. Then he'll come home, and then he'll go out in the field and have a nice little afternoon in the sunshine. But yeah, he's really pretty today. Really pretty. He's already had a shake and shook the majority of his hair out. This is like the new style that I'm doing to keep his hair on one side, like his mane, sorry, on one side. Oh, fell over. And yeah, it seems to be so far working. Hi. We are full wood today. Usually we have to go at the front, but today we like to have a look at everybody's horsey bottom. So we're at the back. And we're on a mission, and we're getting closer and closer to Sam's bottom every single step. And Sam is our favourite bottom to look at. It's a lovely day. We're just very hormonal and fally-y today. I'm actually having to have my reins for once in my life. Little Darcy. It's nice, isn't it? So comfy. Dingo, is that your wife? Is that your wifey for lifey?
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
cleverest girlie in the world. She says, I'm tired now. I've done about 4 little rounds and I'm tired. That's enough for a Darcy horse. Darcy ready for a snooze. Snoozy, snoozy. Bye. Bless her. So I think I've just found a small taste of heaven. I'm just on a little doggy walk. I'm carrying Bridget until I've gone past the horse because I know that she's going to go into attack mode. But with the sun setting, there's some duckies in the pond. This is so beautiful. Maggie, come on, baby. Quick. Quickly, Maggie Woo. Oh, jumping, jumping, jumping. How stunning is this? Look at the pond. Well, it's like a pool. It's beautiful. There are so many ducks. Like, when I say there must be about 200 ducks in this pond, there's even more over there. This is like truly breathtaking. Why have I never been here? I literally drive past it all the time and have just never pulled in. Isn't this nice, girlies? Oh, do not go in. Bridget! Bridget! No, 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 no. Oh, God. No, 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 no. You will drown and Mummy cannot go in there after you. Bridget, come here. Come here. It's so funny, I talk to myself while I'm on these little dog walks because we just went through this big load of mud and Maggie, who's at the front, she tiptoes around all the mud. She hates getting dirty, and there's Bridget, and Bridget was coming up from behind. I was like, I guarantee she'll go straight to the middle of all the puddles and all the muddy bits and yep, straight through it. Also rolling in anything she can find. I've got one that loves to be clean and doesn't like to get dirty, and one that just loves to be a terror. But guys, this place is stunning. Especially with the sun setting, like this is absolutely breathtaking. What a lovely end to the day. And yes, today I am as tired as I look. This is not helping either, this blooming spot. I'm freezing. I'm on my phone camera. I haven't since I went to the yard because I did just think it's too cold outside for my camera all day. Like I get worried about my camera. And now to attempt to go back past the pond without Bridget eating a duck, or trying to attempt to swim across to eat a duck. Bridget, don't think about it. I think I'm not, I promise, I promise, I promise. She's on a mission. The limp seems to have magically disappeared as well. All for attention, isn't it, Bridge? Come on, do you wee-wees? I thought Maggie would be the one that would be interested in the ducks, to be honest. Here we go. How good is Mummy's stopping skills going to be? Ooh, okay. Bridget, don't you dare go Aggie Woo. She's like, oh Mummy, I want one, I want one. Please let me have a duck. Can we take one home? I won't eat it, I promise, I'll just nibble it. Maggie, you're getting awfully close. You cannot swim. Bridget at least can try and swim. Maggie, Bridget. Maggie listens. Bridget, Bridget, come here. No, don't eat her. Come on, girls, away. Away from the ducks, Maggie. Maggie's ears are in flight mode. Bridget, come here, come here, come here. Mummy carry you now because you're going to be naughty. Bridget, come here. Come here, Bridget, come here. Come here. Good girl, you listen to Mummy. Ooh. Come on then, girls. Come on in, Bridget. She's like, serving fish. Wow.